Hey, welcome to my channel, Tools, Tips, and Tales. Tools to transform, tips to empower, and tales to inspire. I'm Kim Saff, licensed clinical social worker. I have my doctorate in transpersonal psychology. I've been doing this over 20 years, and this is me helping you transform your life. Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to talk about feelings today. Those pesky feelings. All right, here's what I want to start with. All our feelings are valid. Hear that? Loud and clear? All our feelings are valid. They just are. They're just our feelings. They come from a thought. We're going to learn to identify the thought before the feeling. And then we're going to learn to identify who's driving. Our insecure and fear side, or maybe our authentic side. Right? So we just start learning to unpack the feelings. Right? Feelings are just feelings. They're all valid. And we're working towards acceptance without judgment and with compassion on all our feelings, right? Remember the 1, 2, 3 process? Awareness, acceptance without judgment and with compassion, and choice. Is that working for me or working me? Right? So we're going to learn to accept without judgment and with compassion our feelings. And then we get choice. Is that working for me or working me? And if it's working me, make a plan, make a change, do things differently than I've done before. And I get a different result. Ah, yeah. All right, so here's the thing. You might not know what you're feeling, right? We have been taught from our family of origins, from society, culturally, to really deny our feelings, avoid our feelings, check out from our feelings, repress our feelings. Really, we've been taught to kind of manage, control, deny our feelings, right? We rarely are actually taught how to feel our feelings. Yeah. So when we aren't taught how to feel our feelings and instead, are taught to repress or deny our feelings, there's a disconnect. I become disconnected from what I'm actually feeling. Many of my clients, I ask them, I'm like, well, what were you feeling? And they're like, I don't know. Right? It's just an I don't know. Men, especially in our culture, are not taught that it's okay to have feelings. They're just not. They're not allowed to have them. Don't cry. I'll wipe that smile off your face. Buck up. Sissies. Right? Like they're called names. They're taunted. They're ridiculed for their feelings. And then they become these little boys that aren't taught to feel their feelings. Then they become adults and they're in a relationship. And we say, well, what are you feeling? And they're especially like, I don't know. And then they get defensive and upset that they don't know their feelings, right? And then poof, conflict ensues. Poof, we're off to the races. Right. So what we're going to do instead is just start learning how to feel our feelings, learn they're all valid, learn to accept all of them without judgment and with compassion, understand that a feeling is just a feeling and it comes from a thought, and I can learn to check in with what the thought is underneath the feeling, and I have choice in terms of how I respond to my feelings, right? I can have a feeling, and then there can be all kinds of room in between when I respond to the feeling. And I can create as much space as I want to figure out what I want to do with that feeling, what it means for me, the message I took, how that thought was formed, who was driving. I can really unpack it and understand it. Feelings are meant to be understood. They give us a lot of data, right? All right, so if you are disconnected from your feelings, you're not sure what they are, you maybe were especially taught, don't have any of those negative feelings. Don't be sad, mad, don't be bad, right? So don't have any of those negative feelings. No, we're allowed to have all our feelings. They're just feelings. So what I encourage my folks to do as a nice little tool to get more acquainted with your feelings is just carry a list of feelings around. And then on the hour, like plug in your phone a reminder, an alarm. And on the hour, just check in with yourself. What am I feeling? Yeah. Maybe I'm bored. Maybe I'm feeling antsy. Maybe I'm overwhelmed. Maybe I'm excited. Maybe I felt a little joy in there. I don't know, whatever your feelings are, just note them. Right? We're just starting to get more and more acquainted with them. And remember, not all feelings are dramatic. They're just feelings. All right, enjoy getting acquainted with your feelings. Feel them. They won't actually kill you, right? Our fear and insecure side is going to try and convince you that if you feel your feelings, you're going to be a puddle on the floor. Don't do it. You'll be a puddle on the floor. You will not survive. Your feelings will kill you. They will not. Fear and insecure side, says my authentic side. They're just feelings. I'm going to feel them. I won't be a puddle on the floor. I have choice. All right. Enjoy. Till next time.